Alright, testing, testing. Alright, testing. Alright, so this is gonna be attempt 2 at a proper stream because for some damn reason, every time I start the stream, the last 3 times in a row, I've streamed and my internet has fucking went to hell. So this is attempt 2 on this game. Not sure what got cut out of the VOD video, whatever the hell you want to call it, because I had to sit there and stitch the 2 pieces of the failed Twitch stream together, and that was the video for the first part of this. So, in theory, this should pick up shortly after the video, the first video, part 1, ended. So, let's try it and see. Wow, my mouse pad is so dirty for my second mouse for my laptop. It won't even like move. I have to put it on the tabletop for it to move the cursor. That's wild. It works fine on my desktop. It works actually really good on my desktop. I guess it's like grandfathered in or something. Ah, yes, the dreaded phonograph puzzle. Let me just go ahead and look this up on the YouTubes, because this was a bitch. Let's see. Oh, wrong browser.
Let us see. What is this cupboard hiding? There is bound to be a clue somewhere. I heard the sound of a mechanism being triggered. I just have to put the record on the gramophone and start it. That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step. It looks like something goes in here.
Oh, Donald! We're in the middle of recording.
Sorry, Betty, but it's not wise. The doctor said you should rest your voice.
You're such a killjoy sometimes.
Betty was such a good singer.
It's true. Did she have any problem with her throat?
Yes, she had to be careful with her voice. Of course, she didn't follow the doctor's advice. If Don didn't insist, she... Well, it's too late for all that now.
It looks like this woman is single, but she has feelings for someone. She is looking so intensely at this photo. But is it really a sister that she's studying in this manner? They made the perfect couple, am I correct?
Yes, in a way. She was pretty and he...
Well,
He's a bright man, with a promising career ahead of him. He would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive.
I get to test my temporarily revamped be right back screen. That's kind of cool. I like that. Alright, I had to make a new pot of coffee.
And generous. Oh, a true gentleman.
I hear a note of envy in your voice.
You must have heard wrong.
Donald appeared to be very much in love with your sister.
Yes, he was mad about her.
Mad, you say? Being madly in love can often be destructive, and Mr. Fraser was known for being jealous, I believe.
No more than average. Men are always slightly possessive, especially when they are with a pretty woman.
I am not your enemy, Mademoiselle Bernard.
And you are not my friend either, Mr. Poirot, sir.
Yes, but your lies are not helping Mr. Fraser, or you for that matter. I know that Fraser was jealous, but I wonder why you feel the need to protect him.
Protect him? I hope you're not suggesting...
That you are Fraser's accomplice? There is nothing to suggest that, at least not yet. It would appear that your sister's murder is the second in a series that we have to stop as quickly as possible. The first was in Andover, and the same as your sister, the murderer sent me a letter informing me that a crime would be committed in that town. Now can I count on your honesty?
Yes, you have my confidence, Mr. Poirot. Don is a quiet and sensitive young man. Slightly reserved, too. And as is often the case with reserved people, when he flew into a temper, he completely lost control. He could be so violent. Betty was frightened.
And when was this?
The first time was about a year ago. But they rowed more recently. Donald found out that Betty had lied to him. She said she was going out with a girlfriend, but she went out for dinner with a married man. It was an awful scene. She told him that until they were married, she was free to go with whoever she pleased. Donald turned quite pale and started shaking and kept saying one day...
Well?
he'd commit murder.
Do you think that is what happened?
No, Mr. Poirot, I don't believe that. You yourself said he may be a recidivist madman. Don loved Betty with all his heart. I can't imagine for one instant that he would hurt her.
Very good, Mademoiselle Bernard. Thank you for your help.
Fraser is at the Ginger Cat. The police haven't spoken to him, but they want to.
Très bien, Hastings. Let's see him now. Au revoir, mademoiselle. My deepest condolences to your parents.
Of course, Mr. Poirot. And don't be too hard on Don. He's more fragile than he looks.
If you say so. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
There we go.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. Hastings always pays more attention when young women are being questioned.
Mr. Poirot, I don't like being stared at. If you have something to say, would you please say it to me?
Family photos and files.
I'm starting to think I should have watched this before I played it anymore. Or read it.
Hastings always pays. You've seen Fraser, Hastings. What is your feeling?
He's a big chap. Fragile isn't exactly the word that springs to mind. I talked to his landlady before seeing him. She went to bed at 11. Fraser wasn't home yet.
Bien. Megan Barnard said he is a reserved character but with a nasty temper. We will see if this is the case. No need to bother Megan Barnard anymore. Bexhill seems to be a pleasant little town. Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture, although personally I prefer more modern buildings.
Fraser is waiting for you at the Ginger Cat. It's in the opposite direction.
Luckily for me, you have an exceptional sense of direction, Hastings. You are
That's
a
what I
great
was
explorer.
wondering because I wasn't paying attention as to where the fuck to go. Thank you. There is no button to fucking make him walk faster, and it is so annoying. Like, they could add, like, I mean, at least if they gonna let you walk faster, they can, like, add a game speed slider or something, like they used to do, and, like, just make him move faster, because this is painfully slow.
Hastings looks silly. Hastings is bound to tell. I've finished with this subject.
I don't want this young man here. Be quick and do what you must.
Why can't I observe him like I could everybody else?
How do you do, Mr. Fraser?
You Hercule Poirot. Mr. Hastings said you wanted to speak to me.
Yes. I know that it may not be the right time, but I would like to ask you a few questions. This man looks suspicious.
Leave me alone.
Donald Fraser is in a terrible state, as if he hadn't slept all night,
So,
and he's drinking White Horse.
am I gonna find him guilty?
Leave
or
me alone.
Find him a suspect, and then come to find out later on he didn't really do it or some shit? I really should have watched this, I'm saying.
Tell me that it's a mistake. That Betty isn't dead.
Sadly, your lady friend has been murdered, Mr. Fraser.
Oh, Betty, if only you'd listened.
Did you visit Betty yesterday afternoon?
No, I haven't seen Betty for 2 days. I was at the office yesterday afternoon.
Can you prove that?
Of course. But why this question? Betty died yesterday evening, didn't she?
Yesterday, a guest came to the Ginger Cat alone and ordered a White Horse whiskey, and by the look of it, you also appear to be fond of this brand.
Yes, it's a good whiskey and not cheap. I only drink it on special occasions. Or tragic ones.
I understand. Do you know what Betty's plans were yesterday evening?
She said she was having dinner with her sister.
And you believed her?
And why not, sir? She was my fiancée.
That did not stop her from lying to you before. Betty was not a bad girl, but she did like to take advantage of her success with men.
How dare you sully her memory?
So she was a whore, is what you're saying?
I am not interested in memories of her, Mr. Fraser. I am looking for a killer, and I need you to be my closest ally. That is, unless you have something to hide.
Of course I don't.
Très bien. So, what were we saying? Where were you yesterday evening?
I looked everywhere for her, but in vain. When she said she was going to have dinner with her sister on a weekday, I thought it was strange. I tried not to think about it, but I was like a lion in a cage. I was convinced she was lying. So I went round all the restaurants in the town. When I didn't find her, I went to the next town. But nothing. I must have got home about midnight or 1 o'clock.
Did anybody see you?
I don't think so. I didn't talk to anybody. I was so furious.
Ah, I knew I'd find you here, Poirot. I thought the victim's young man was here.
Yes, is all yours, Chief Inspector. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Fraser doesn't have an alibi and he's extremely jealous.
You are very skilled at summing up.
And yet you haven't asked Japp to arrest him.
It is too soon. But I agree, without the letters announcing the crimes, Fraser would already be behind bars. Bon, I think we have enough elements. Let's reconstruct the events at the scene of the crime.
I can't imagine how the murderer wasn't seen, though. Surely she must have struggled.
Oh, I'm so
Let us
gonna
try
fail
and imagine the
this.
scene.
I am gonna fail this. I'm gonna fail this so hard.
The killer and the victim are walking on the beach. Miss Betty has a bag, a belt around her waist, and carries her shoes in her hand. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 5.
Miss Betty enters the hut.
No. It wasn't hut number 5. Let us think again, mon cher. The killer and the victim are walking on the beach. Miss Betty has a bag, a belt around her waist, and carries her shoes in her hand. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 5. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 6. Miss Betty enters the hut. She leaves without her belongings. Then she hides a code. They keep walking. Then she removes her belt.
The murderer moves behind her and then attacks her by surprise. The body falls, lifeless, on the sand.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened. Without the ABC, we might have suspected Mr. Asher and Mr. Fraser. But by signing his crimes, the murderer is making sure he's accused. In a way, it is very generous of him.
Generous? The murderer seduced Betty in order to lure her to the beach and kill her.
Indeed, the young woman was certainly careless, but not stupid enough to follow a stranger.
What are you planning to do, Poirot?
Return to London, mon cher Hastings. Apart from the marks on her neck, there are no signs of the struggle. She didn't manage to hit her assailant. A braided silk belt. It may have belonged to the victim. Right, back to London. There is nothing more for us to do here.
I'm coming, Poirot. According to the guide, the next train departs shortly.
Right, back to London. There is nothing more for us to do here.
Japp has decided to reveal details to the press. The alphabet murder is now famous.
It is not a bad idea. The more people who know, the greater our chances of finding out something of interest.
Poirot, I have a bad feeling. Poor Mr. Poirot, not so good at these little criminal matters as you thought yourself, are you? Rather past your prime, perhaps. Let us see if you can do any better this time. This time, it's an easy one. Churston on the 30th. Do try and do something about it. It's a bit dull having it all my own way, you know. Good hunting. Ever yours, ABC. Good hunting. Did you hear that, Poirot? The murderer seems to be taking it all as a game, a challenge. He will strike on 30th in Churston. We must warn Scotland Yard.
By the way, Hastings, what day is it?
Well, looking at the calendar, it's the 30th. No time to lose. We must prepare our suitcases for Churston.
Mon Dieu, it is already 10 o'clock. I will call Scotland Yard immediately. Hello, Jap. We received a new letter from ABC in the 10 o'clock post.
Where and when?
In Churston. Today.
Today? I'll inform the population immediately.
I'll check the train times. Call me back. Hastings, what you are doing is an absolute disaster. That is no way to pack suitcases.
Heavens, we must hurry! We have to get to Churston before the murder!
Hastings' order and method are always necessary, regardless of the circumstances.
Okay. I'll let you pack them.
All the same, it really is a disgrace to leave your belongings in such a mess. Voila! It only took a minute.
Poirot, you were right. I've just consulted the ABC guide. There's no hurry. The next train doesn't leave till 11:45.
You see, there is no need to hurry. We will not be in Churston until tomorrow morning. After the murder.
But why has the murderer warned us so late? It's not what he usually does. Did he do it on purpose?
Very good question, Hastings. We should also compare the letter we have just received with the other two, although I have very little doubt about what we will find. Hastings' photo album. He is very proud of his bag. We've missed the 6:45 train, but we have plenty of time to catch the night train. In his haste, Hastings tore the envelope. Poor Mr. Poirot. Not so good at these little criminal matters as you thought yourself, are you? Rather past your prime, perhaps? Let us see if you can do any better this time. This time it is an easy one. Churston on the 30th. Do try and do something about it. It is a bit dull having it all my own way, you know. Good hunting. Ever yours, ABC. Poor Mr. Poirot.
I'm missing something with this, and I can't tell what the hell it is. Like, where's my cursor? All I can do is hit triangle. Do I have to read? I feel like that should be reading. Like, he should be reading that. Spin it all around here. Nothing triggers. Observe that one. Nothing.
Poor Mr. Poirot. Not so good at these little
I feel like I'm missing something. How do I do that? How do I compare the two letters? That's the new letter. Are they on the desk? Because this is where I did it before.
Right,
Aha,
let
yes.
us compare this new letter with the second one.
Yes.
Let us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. Yes, this I is weird. Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. However, the characters in the two words do not match. That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Yes, this I is weird. Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Let us examine the characters in this word. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word. Let us examine the characters in this 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 word. I don't see anything in particular. Let us look at another word. Let us examine the characters in this word. Let us examine the characters in this word. No, this character does not appear to have any defects. Let us examine another word. The W is not printed properly. Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Alright, I needed a cup of coffee. What does the murderer warn us so? Why does the murderer Why does the murderer warn us so late?
The letter should have arrived in time. The postmark shows that it was sent 3 days ago. However, our man made a mistake in the address, which explains the delay. All the same, the post office took their time correcting the error.
Come on, Poirot. Your address is not quite as well known as that of Scotland Yard. Poirot, the telephone. It must be Jap.
I have some news from Churchton. Bad news, I'm afraid. Sir Carmichael Clark was murdered while out on his evening walk.
Sir Carmichael Clark. The name is familiar to me.
He was a famous throat specialist, one of the best in London. A wealthy man, he retired to Combside, a beautiful house by the sea. He collected antiques.
Are you going there?
Yes, let's meet on the train. The victim is called Sir Carmichael Clark, one of the best throat specialists in London. The body was still warm when we found it. If we'd been warned earlier, we definitely could have saved him.
It appears that the murderer made a mistake when he wrote his letter.
A mistake? Lucky for him.
And what if he did it on purpose?
No. He's defined his madcap rules and he's sticking to them. It's a matter of pride for him. Shall we go up to the house, Poirot?
You go, my friends. I will come soon. Japp has emptied the victim's pockets and has laid out their contents on this piece of wax cloth. It is pointless. An Oriental dragon. It's an old piece, much older than the pocket watch on which it was fastened. Nothing appears to be missing from this wallet. A signet ring, very probably with the Clark family's coat of arms. An ABC guide. The murderer's customary signature, covered in blood this time. Apart from the wound to the throat, the body is untouched. No cuts, no bruises. Sir Carmichael's throat was cut. It's a clean incision, a professional murder. The gravel on the path has been sprayed with blood that covers a conical-shaped area, which starts at the body and becomes wider as it moves further from the bush. The body is just in front of a bush, one of the only bushes in the surrounding area. The vegetation behind the bush has been trampled. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. Sir Carmichael had his back to the bush when the killer cut his throat from behind. A fatal blow that sprayed blood over a range of more than 1 meter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Have you finished, Poirot?
Chief Inspector, many questions remain unanswered, but I am certain of one thing. The killer is a daring opportunist. He met Sir Carmichael at nightfall on this deserted path and took advantage of the situation.
Impossible. You forget the trampled grass behind the bush.
C'est vrai. It proved that he was waiting for his victim.
Quite right. He must have known Sir Carmichael's movements well to plan such an attack.
The murderer struck with terrible savagery.
Yes, blood flowed. It's the first time he's attacked a man. He armed himself accordingly.
Have you spoken to the victim's family, Chief Inspector?
I've spoken to the brother, Franklin Clark. I didn't get much out of him. He's yours. I must get the body removed.
This place is very calming. The site is exceptional. It is easy to imagine that Sir Carmichael used to enjoy stopping here every evening. I had better go up to campsite.
To be honest, this inspector seems rather obtuse. I'm counting on your friend Poirot to catch my brother's murderer. Ah, here he is now. Please, Mr. Poirot. Mr. Poirot, this is my brother's secretary, Miss Thora Gray.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Poirot. Would you like some tea?
No, thank you, mademoiselle. I find it hard to digest. It is not the right time. There is something elegant about her. She is focused on a cup. Let us take advantage of this to observe her more closely. She has good taste, except perhaps in her choice of jewelry.
Please excuse me, I have to take care of Lady Clark.
Hastings does not like very hot tea. He's going to blow on his cup for a good while before drinking. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to question him.
My brother's wife is gravely ill. You will probably want to question her, but I fear that it won't be possible today.
Rather just say that you do not want her to testify.
You don't seem to realize her condition. She doesn't even know he's dead. Sorry, but it's not possible.
Of course, I understand. Someone set a trap for your brother. Who was familiar with his habits?
Everybody knew he took his evening walk at 8:30, and that he always followed the same path.
Was it a dark night?
It was a new moon. I took a lantern.
So it was you who found the body.
Yes, along with the gardener.
Have you seen any strangers around the house recently?
No. As far as I know, nobody has been near the house.
Miss Clark.
Oh, Lady Clark must have fallen from her chair. I have to help Miss Grey get her up.
Hastings, while our host is gone, let's examine the drawing room.
But, Poirot, a gentleman shouldn't...
I take full responsibility. All you have to do is to leave the drawing room door ajar and let me know if anyone is coming. There are some very valuable objects here. Compass, point to the south. Bronze and magnetite, Han Dynasty, circa 210 BC, purchased in Hong Kong 1935. ComSite's private collection, purchases since 1920. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection. A crane? It is an emperor. His place at the center of the table is probably symbolic. A dragon. A turtle. A tiger. Dragon, dragon, dragon. Sir Carmichael showed himself to be very consistent in his collection's theme. I'm not going to leave now. turtle, the dragon, the crane, and the tiger. I think I've already seen this motif somewhere. Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum. It's locked. The cardinal points. This book could maybe help me. Each cardinal point is associated with one animal and one color. In the middle sits the imperial dragon, and out of respect, all the others are turned towards him. Each cardinal point is turtle, the dragon, the crane, and the tiger. I think I've already seen this motif somewhere. The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table. Turtle, the dragon, the crane, and the tiger. I think I've already seen this motif somewhere. The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table. The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table. A tiger.
Alright. All the dots are in the right spot. The animals are in the right spot. What am I missing?
Turtle, the dragon, the crane and the tiger. I think I've already seen this motif somewhere. The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table. I think I heard a bang. Could it be this cupboard? This is interesting. Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, ComSci Churston, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan. These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that a crime weapon is here.
Here's Miss Grey.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Lady Clark's condition requires regular care. I believe you want to ask me a few questions.
Indeed, mademoiselle. This porcelain is remarkable. Is it old?
It's about 3 centuries old, I believe. Wait, let me find the reference.
It is now the right time. She appears to be very flustered. She's unable to hide her emotion, and her makeup has been disturbed. I think that this young woman has just been kissed.
Here? Teapot with black dragon, Gangxi period, end of the 17th century. It is a rare piece with unusual colours.
You have a good knowledge of art history.
Acquired while working with Sir Carmichael. I used to help him manage his collection and choose his new acquisitions.
Did you have a good relationship with your employer?
He treated me well, and I am sorry for his death.
Have you seen any strangers hanging around in the past few days?
No. Nobody has been near Comside.
Tell me what happened last night.
After dinner? Well, I did some sewing and then I went to bed. I was woken by the telephone at 11. I heard Franklin Clark speaking with the gardener. They left with some lanterns and they found the body.
Why do you hate Franklin Clark?
But why would I hate him?
Miss Grey, if I may be so bold, please do not take offence. My friend has rather unusual methods, but all he wants is to find the murderer.
Yes, I understand. I must rest. Please excuse me.
Earlier, you asked me to watch the living room door for you. I don't wish to be indiscreet, but sometimes a gentleman stumbles upon a secret without intending to.
That is sometimes the case.
And I saw Franklin Clark kissing Miss Grey at the foot of the stairs.
Do you think this is a common occurrence?
No, I saw emotion, intensity. I think it was their first kiss.
Well done, mon ami. Well spotted.
However, I don't think I completely understand this business. Why did Sir Carmichael not defend himself? He appeared to have been active and strong.
The murderer did not give him a chance. Let us try and reconstruct the scene. Sir Clark is taking his customary walk. Our killer is hiding behind a bush. The old man walks quietly along the gravel path.
Sir Clark sees a shadow.
No, Sir Clark was attacked by surprise. He could not see his assailant. Let us think again, mon cher. Sir Clark is taking his customary walk. Our killer is hiding behind a bush. The old man walks quietly along the gravel path. Then he turns towards the sea to gaze at it.
The killer leaves his hiding place on the left-hand side. He walks over the gravel on the path. The noise alerts Sir Clark, who turns around.
No, Sir Clark was attacked by surprise. He could not see his assailant. Let us think again, mon cher.
Okay, I thought this was gonna be a challenge. But no, it's
Sir Clark
just
is taking his customary
do
walk.
over, do over,
Our
do
killer
over
is
until you
hiding
get it
behind
right.
a bush.
This kinda sucks. But
The old man walks quietly along the gravel path. Then he turns towards the sea to gaze at it.
attack from the right!
The killer leaves his hiding place on the right-hand side. He approaches silently over the grass. Then he throws himself on his prey and cuts the poor man's throat. He then lays down the ABC before leaving. Everything appears to match the crime
But
scene, mon cher
The
Hastings.
book was open
That is
when we got
exactly
to
what
the
happened.
crime scene with blood on the page. Why is it not there? Ah. Discrepancy. What's it called? Continuity. Continuity, that's it.
Oh, just a minute. I'm getting dressed.
Mr. Kirst, have you recently returned from Churston?
Yes. Indeed I have.
Have you seen the papers? And to think that you might have rubbed shoulders with the killer. Imagine that. Mr. Kirst, are you all right? You don't seem well.
Okay,
My
well, at
apologies.
least we
My
know who
throat
the
is
killer
burning. My head feels heavy. It's ever since the war, you know. Since my injury, my head has never been the same.
So is he blaming us on PTSD?
Poirot, it's a pleasure to be with you again after all these years. I looked for a gift to thank you, and I found this propelling pencil.
An authentic collector's item. You spoil me, mon ami.
And you more so by sharing
Oh
investigations.
wow, a pencil.
Do not underestimate the help you are to me, Hastings. Intellect is not everything. There is
Must
also
have a
goodwill,
bean
and you are
phone.
not short of that. Later, I will ask you to
A
help me
bean
tidy up the
phone.
room and bring some chairs. Our guest will be here soon.
Ah, is Thora Grey coming?
Naturally. She is a fascinating young woman, n'est-ce pas?
Oh, come on, Poirot. I'm a married man. Miss Grey has already been courted by Franklin Clark. Poirot, our guests will be here soon. We must prepare ourselves.
I should take advantage of the silence to examine them.
I want a small donkey. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know why, but this spring's gonna come in handy. Watch. Yeah.
Sometimes I love a brunette, sometimes I love a blonde. That's what the song says. The song says, sometimes I love a blonde who comes from Eden by way of Sweden. But I am not sure that this blonde is an angel.
What does that have to do with shit? Like, really?
Donald is always on edge.
Leave me alone.
Donald Fraser is very nervous at the moment, even if he is trying hard to control himself. She appears to have taken more care with her appearance than the last time. She's looking at Mr. Fraser out of the corner of her eye. Did she make herself beautiful for him? I should take advantage of the silence to examine them. I should take advantage of the silence to examine them. I should take advantage. Franklin Clark always seems at ease, regardless of where he is. Something that's unique to people who travel. I ought to concentrate on my guests. I wish to thank you all for coming. I wanted to bring everyone close to the victims here in order to unmask the murderer.
Get to the point, Mr. Poirot. What do you want from us?
You are an intelligent woman, Mademoiselle Barnard, and I'm sure that you have already understood my intentions.
You think that if we put our heads together, we might come up with something new?
I am convinced of it. What I ask is that you search your memories. The murderer must have left some trace.
Yes, he must have prepared his crimes very carefully.
Tout à fait. He did not get to Bexhill at midnight in order to strangle a young girl whose name by chance starts with B.
Must we go into that?
Mr. Fraser, please get a grip on yourself.
Well, I want to help you, but I don't remember anything else. Nothing I haven't already said.
And you, Mademoiselle Barnard, did your sister say she was seeing another man?
She never would have told me.
Why would she hide the fact from you?
Betty knew I didn't approve of her behavior. Her flirting was spoiling any chance she might have had.
Tell me, mademoiselle, what did you talk about with your sister?
Silly things. Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother bought her a brand new pair. The day it happened, she was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Your sister used to sing, I believe. Did she ever perform in public?
She dreamt about it, but she had a very bad cough. It troubled her greatly. She had to cancel auditions and miss lots of opportunities. A pity.
Yes, she sang well, but that doesn't tell us much about the murderer.
Qui sait? In any case, we now have enough information to draw up a relatively precise psychological profile. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. So, ladies and gentlemen, we can now surmise without too much risk of error that our adversary is calculative, sure of himself, a seducer of outstanding intelligence, that he has plenty of self-control, and that he likes railways. It's a good start. Other meetings may be necessary. I hope that you will be able to come back again.
Well, it's just that...
Is something bothering you, Mary?
Well, Mr. Poirot, you see, I don't know if I can come to London just like that.
It's normal that people helping with this inquiry should be reimbursed. Starting with you, Miss Drower, please allow me to pay for your train tickets.
Oh, sir, I cannot accept.
But you must. Mademoiselle, I may not be rich, but my brother left a fortune which will be mine.
Mr. Clark, that's very generous of you.
Well, someone has to foot the bill. Mr. Poirot, would it be possible for you to come back to Devon? Lady Clark has expressed a wish to see you. We'll adjust her medicine so she'll not be too drowsy.
But of course, I shall come the day after tomorrow if it is convenient. Thank you all for coming. We will meet again soon. The meeting was most fruitful.
Really?
Hastings, I believe now we have everything we need to find a common point between the victims. Now it is time for us to use our grey matter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. The first two victims suffered from bad throat, and that was precisely the specialty of the third victim, Dr. Clark.
We have a lead.
It would pay to take a closer look at the medical records of Dr. Clark's patients.
We'll do so during our next visit to Churston.
I will do it myself, mon ami. You must remain in London just in case ABC sends us another letter.
Very well, as you wish. Thank you for coming, Mr. Poirot. Lady Clark is waiting for you in her bedroom on the first floor. Please excuse me, I cannot stay for the interview. I've to take Miss Grey to the station to see our lawyer in Torquay.
Are you leaving Churston for good?
Miss Grey very kindly stayed with me to settle my brother's affairs, but naturally she prefers to find a position in London.
Ah, très bien.
I'll be absent all morning, Mr. Poirot, but the nurse is coming soon. She's to ensure that the dose of medicine doesn't make our patient drowsy.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. Have a nice trip, mademoiselle.
I mean, we just discovered the body and now she's moving out and leaving like has days, hours, weeks gone by, months. How much time has passed here? Like, what the hell?
It would be rude to make Lady Clark wait any longer. It is now the right time. It would be rude to make Lady Clark wait any longer. It's closed. I am not going to leave Comside now. I still have some things to do. I am not going to leave Comsa. It would be rude to make Lady Clark wait any longer.
Okay, very clearly Lady Clark has Parkinson's. Like, we as a class in particular, I think it was my 10th grade year, Mr. Alvarez in high school, he was a math teacher, had the worst case of Parkinson's, and the old bastard did it every day and still taught high schoolers. Major props to him for putting up with our sorry asses.
This poor woman is very ill.
Please tell the nurse to hurry. Please.
Fucking A, I wasn't expecting that.
This woman is suffering. She is in no state to have a conversation.
Oh shit, that's the wrong one. Wait a minute, here we go. That's more appropriate.
This woman is suffering. She is in no state to have a conversation. It would be rude to make Lady Clark wait any longer. It would be rude to make Lady Clark wait any longer.
Mr. Poirot?
My respects, madame.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Have you seen the nurse? She should have been here by now. Oh,
What's wrong with the
I'm
left
sorry.
side of her face?
The telephone in the hall is ringing. The Clark residence? Detective Hercule Poirot speaking.
How do you do, Mr. Poirot? I'm Lady Clark's nurse. I wanted to let you know that I won't be able to come for her injection today. Might Miss Grey be able to do it?
She has just left, but I will take care of it.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. You'll find the skeleton key to open the medicine cabinet hidden in the lion trophy.
You can count on me. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Oh, thank you kindly. Goodbye, Mr. Poirot.
Here is the skeleton key. April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra. It is not the right time. Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection of morphine to ease her suffering. Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection of morphine to ease her suffering. Lady Clark is in pain. I have... Lady Clark... It's closed.
Ah, Mr. Poirot. Ah, I feel better now. Thank you for your help.
You asked for me, chère madame.
Yes, yes, of course, I wish to speak with you. But what was it about?
No doubt. You wish to talk to me about what happened to your husband?
Ah, yes. Oh, poor Carmichael. Has the madman who killed him been caught?
Not yet, chère madame. There was a great many people in Cheston on the day of the murder.
Indeed. People go straight to the beach. They don't come near Coomside.
So, there were no strangers around the house that day?
Who said that?
The people who live here. Your brother-in-law, Miss Grey.
Miss Grey? Oh, I don't like her. Franklin wanted her to stay, but I insisted she should go, immediately.
You are entitled to do so, naturally.
I'm pleased that you approve. The others have been taken in by her. But at least you can see through that self-pity act. See what she's up to. Oh.
She's sleeping. I must find a way to wake her up gently. This subject will probably be useful to me. I've finished with this subject. This subject will probably be useful to me.
I think I'm going to get these this spring.
This couple
Repair
appears
a
to be
music
having
box.
fun. Lady Clark and Sir Carmichael were very happy, but they did not have any children.
Why do I get the feeling there's supposed to be a third one? Yeah, there is. There's a fucking third one. This number one, of course.
The
so
bronze
I gotta
comb is
find
preventing me from positioning this one.
I gotta find number two. Look, there's a
I
broken
have to put a
spring.
new spring here.
Okay, since it's gonna cancel anyway, let's find the other comb. Where could it be? Outside the room, probably. Downstairs. Somewhere. Let's look.
I must find a way to wake her up gently. I must find a way to wake her up gently. It is now the right time. I must find a way to wake her up gently.
Okay, it's gotta be somewhere. I don't see it on the floor. But, like, where could it be? Aha, there, that's where it is. Yep.
This object would probably be useful to me. The other combs are preventing me from positioning this one. I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me.
Coffee time. Oh, as I'm recording this, if this ever gets watched, if anyone cares, there is, tonight, as I speak, season 3 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds premiered on Paramount Plus. So, as soon as I'm done with this, going to watch Star Trek.
Oh, what were we talking about? Ah, yes, Thora Grey. Oh, Carmichael had great esteem for her, but for me she was nothing but a hypocrite.
You're probably right, madame.
You have seen through her. I'm so pleased that I've convinced you.
Well, I appear to have been wrong about Thora Grey.
So you all agree. How nice it is to be all of the same mind.
Miss Grey did look after you very well, though.
Outwardly. But she's hiding something. I think she tried to poison me.
Miss Grey? A poisoner? But everybody appears to like her.
It proves she knows what she's doing. She's manipulative and she's a liar.
A liar?
Let's see, didn't she say that on the day of the crime nobody was around Coomside?
That is correct.
Well, at 11 o'clock I saw her talking to someone.
Really? And what was this man like?
An ordinary sort of man with a very plain face. Oh, I don't remember well.
Was he a gentleman?
No, he was not a gentleman.
It would be best to leave her to sleep now. The telephone in the hall is ringing. Hello?
Poirot, is that you? Hastings here.
Thank you for calling. Have you received a new letter from the murderer?
No, thank goodness. How are things in Churston?
I questioned Lady Clark, but I will not leave until I have examined everything of interest to me here. Fortunately, Franklin is absent, and I have a skeleton key.
Have you seen Thora Grey again?
Briefly. But rest assured, I intend to summon her to London soon.
She's a fascinating girl.
But secretive. I would like to ask her a few questions.
Poirot, she wouldn't hurt a fly.
Each to his own, my friend. Yours are pretty orphans, mine old ladies that have the maladies.
Poirot, are you mocking me?
No ill intended, rest assured. À bientôt, mon ami. How am I going to open this trunk? Let us examine it. leaving the code on the trunk. What a strange character Franklin is. I must need something to continue. This plate appears to be able to move, but something is blocking it. Franklin appears to be very active. Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman, a good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler. A Chinese symbol is engraved on this metal disc. This character appears to be the wrong way round. I should continue to study this cupboard. Like this character appears to be the right way round. Like this character appears to be the right way round. That's it. This character appears to be the right way round. This character appears to be the wrong way round. I should continue to study this cupboard. The position of this character looks right to me. Well, well. The characters engraved on this padlock resemble those engraved on the metal discs. No, it's not the right code. Let us check the Chinese characters again. No, it's not the right code. Let us check the Chinese characters again. No, it's not the right code. Let us check the Chinese characters again. At last, the cupboard is open. Helmet, flask, and rifles. Franklin is very well equipped. The Railway Children, E. Nesbit. For Franklin, Und Effie's Christmas, 1910. Traveling in China, a practical guide for English travelers. Genteel and wild, English countryside revisited. This plate appears to be able to I must need something to continue. July 1920, Alaska Peninsula. February 1922, South Africa. This plate appears to be able to move, but something is blocking it. This plate appears to be able This plate appears to be able How am I going to open this trunk? Let us examine it. Leaving the code on the trunk. What a strange character Franklin is. So, what is this sound? I should be able to open the trunk now. There we are. Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clark really has refined tastes. Whiskey and other good quality drinks. A pile of books, including one about dragons. Nothing interesting. Why has Franklin put an Allen key inside his trunk? I'll borrow it for a minute. An Allen key. It can be used in 5 positions. Another screw. This engraving is not very easy to understand. I need to sort it out. It is blocked. 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 Franklin must really love his country to have an engraving in his trunk. I think I heard the panel above release. A signet ring? A signet ring with a code written on it. 1587. It may be useful to me.
Oh shit! I figured it out. That music box is the same fucking music from Fallout. That is the fucking Fallout music, like 100%. Wow. Now that I say something about it, it stops playing. Of course. Of course. Why would it continue playing? As soon as I mention about it, it stops.
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies. ComSite's private collection. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection. Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum. The door is locked. This unit contains the medical records for Sir Carmichael Clark's patients. Let us study them closely and see if there are any familiar names. Lots of dust. The records from E to Z have not been touched for years. No names. Disappointing. No dust on the records from A to D. They've been handled recently. No names. Disappointing. I see some papers that were not there the first time I visited. Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, ComSite Churston, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan. Valuers report property. Building land located in ComSite, Churston client, Sir Carmichael Clark, April 15, 1935, Court and Brunskill office. Court and Brunskill. The name is familiar. Is that not the name of the firm Donald Fraser works for? These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here. Order and method above all. A dark dragon for a bright-haired maid. C. Attention, Franklin. Task list. A. Ordering Lady Clark remedies. Done. B. Tidying up real estate property files. Done. C. Calling the lawyer about inventory. Done. D. Update the tenant-farmer list. Done. E. Update land rent accounting. Done. F. Ordering a restock of arsenic. Done. P.S. I have left on the living room table some of my things I don't want to keep. The locket and the dagger. I am sure you know why. Thora. I've already seen similar daggers. compass point to the south. Bronze and magnetite, Han Dynasty, circa 210 BC, purchased in Hong Kong 1935. There are some very valuable objects here. Traditional Chinese map. Facsimile. South is on the top of the map. April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra. The Black Dragon's Curse. To Franklin, who will never grow up. January 25, 1928, Car Charlotte. Miss Thora Gray, Comside, Justin, Devon. Arsenic trioxide thallium. Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman, a good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler. The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies. The Lion of Sumatra. The African kudu. The Alaskan Kodiak bear. Alaska. South Africa. Sumatra. Sumatra. South Africa. Alaska. I heard the sound of a mechanism. Strange way of protecting one's safe. Triangulating one's hunting sites on a map. These documents are very likely going to help me for the rest of the inquiry. Sir Carmichael Clark, Campsite Churston, Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Tsim Sha Tsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong. Campsite, 1935, January the 12th. Dear Franklin, first, I wish you a good start to a successful new year. I have received your letter dated December 10th. Thanks for defending my interest against Wang, this robber. Things could have got pretty bad if you weren't a real cold-blooded guy. I envy you for that. Things go on here much as usual. Charlotte is moderately free from pain. I wish one could say more. You may remember Thora Gray. She is a dear girl and a greater comfort to me that I can tell you. I should not have known what to do through this bad time but for her. She has an exquisite taste and shares my passion for Chinese art. No daughter could be a closer or more sympathetic companion. Life has been difficult, but I am glad to feel that here she has a home and true affection. You wrote me you want to stay in China for 1 more year or even longer. I don't object. The longer you stay, the more opportunities you will have to increase our collection. Nonetheless, you should know that we miss you here, and that Charlotte will be gone by the time you come back. I am, dear Franklin, your truly affectionate brother. A dozen gold sovereigns, some shares for the Southern Railway and some treasury bills. This is not worth much, hardly enough to justify your robbery. Eton College School Year, 1912-1913. Franklin Clark. School report for Franklin Clark. According to his teachers, Franklin was a good student, but lacked discipline. Sir Carmichael Clark. Dear Franklin, things go on. You wrote? I am. Charlotte Clark, Campsite Churston, Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Tsim Sha Tsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong, Campsite, 1935, January 1st. I wish you with all my heart a happy year 1935. Writing my greeting cards, I have affectionate thoughts for you. Always smiling as a child, sailing to distant countries and bringing back to us trunks full of wonder. At home, everything annoys me, starting with this young Thora Sir Carmichael is so fond of. I have nobody to share my feelings with, so I write to you. How can I tell you what happens to me? The simplest way the better. I am doomed. I still have 1 year to live, no more. How do I know? I opened the secret drawer of Carmichael and read a letter not addressed to me. In this letter, Dr. Logan tells my husband in the most direct way the truth he conceals from me. So, I know. But my husband doesn't know I know. Please don't tell him. And if he shares the truth with you, act as you were surprised. Carl will probably speak in his usual convoluted way, but I wanted to be the first to announce it to you. It does matter to me that you are aware of what happens in Compside. Warm regards, Charlotte. Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from? Something makes me feel uncomfortable. Brown pellets. Revolting. Tut-tut. The gardener does not follow the alignment. There, that's better. It is symmetrical. There, that's better. It is symmetrical. I would like to congratulate Clark's gardener. What symmetry! It was probably the gardener who lit this fire. Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of these papers. This object would probably be useful to me. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. Everything that Thorgray has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her, but she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. Thorgray had no reason to kill someone who only had few months left to live. The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it, considering the stinking remains on the path, not far from the property. I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London. May you have peace, Carmichael. Charlotte. This fountain makes a very relaxing sound. This wisteria is in full bloom. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London. I've finished with this subject. I must put the skeleton key back. Before leaving, I have to put the... April 1920. Perfect. Nothing else is keeping me here. Hello, Hastings? I have finished in Shurston. I will take the first train. Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a burnt document?
Yes, you just have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper. Then the characters appear.
Bien. You have been of great assistance, Hastings. Could you please order the solution as soon as possible?
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.
Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
This man is tired. Donald is short of sleep, and it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
Mr. Poirot, I don't know why I'm here.
You wanted to talk, and you came to find the only man capable of hearing you.
Mr. Poirot, since Betty's death, I've doubts about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
Have a drink, and tell me about this dream.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her round the throat, and I squeeze, and squeeze until she's dead. Her head falls back, and I see that it's no longer Betty. It's Megan's face.
Have you seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our grief has brought us together. I never really knew her before. She's really quite a remarkable girl. But I would never tell her about my dream.
Why not? Is it her you are attacking in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning of this dream is that you are in love with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh.
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancé? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister? Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
So you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
I do not exclude this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal. I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
It is late, Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains. It's easy to sleep rocked by the sound of the wheels.
Poor boy, he seems completely lost.
Well, women seem to like him. I think Megan will take care of him. Oh, I remember. Did you order the product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is late, and I asked Miss Grey to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her. Mademoiselle, I asked you here in order to answer a very important question. You lied to us, and I demand to know why.
But what are you talking about?
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it wasn't important. It was just a salesman. One of those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Can you describe him to me?
Medium size, glasses, dark suit, and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him.
Nothing else?
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident, but he wasn't.
You also forgot to tell me that you had been fired.
You never asked me. It was Franklin who led you to believe that I left voluntarily. He's more chivalrous than you. I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin could not go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man, and he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at Churston. It was too risky for you to keep these objects, am I correct?
Risky? What was the risk?
Keeping the brooch might have brought the curse of the dragon on you.
What? The Curse of the Dragon? It's a good subject for a story. Mr. Poirot, what sort of world do you live in?
Bien. I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark had died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd asked you?
How dare you ask such a question? Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter. And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude, nothing else.
Thank you, mademoiselle. I will not keep you any longer.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again? Do you have good reasons for accusing her?
I accused her of nothing, Hastings. I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he is lying to himself. Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True, there are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she is calculating. Just look how she avoided it when asked if she would have married Clark.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay, well, I just had the weirdest sense of deja vu. I think after I figure this one out, I'm gonna stop this here for now.
It's perfectly clear, Hastings, perfectly clear. Indeed, a stalking seller visited Andover, Bexhill, and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This should be of interest, Jap. Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stalking salesman.
I see you have a suspect.
Yes. Contact all the stalking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
You shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
Can you get the post, Hastings?
And why don't you go and get it yourself?
Très bien. What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable.
That is a good place to save. If I remember how to. Oh no, I guess it just auto-saves. So that's cool. I think. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. Later.